Hi, I'm Aaron with the Cabinet Granite Depot. Today we're going to go in depth with our machines made by Park Industries that we use to fabricate our stones.
Park Industries is what we have. We have water jets, 2 of them, and then we have 3 CNCs, probably on the way to get another one. And then we have an inline, which does all your flats, your wall pieces, your backsplashes, stuff, whatnot. It runs right through. That actually eliminated a guy sitting there for 8 hours all day long doing half of what we do in an hour.
So the Titans and the water jets that we have, it actually speeds up the process quite a bit for production. Not only that, it's your cuts are flawless. They're very fine cuts. Your water jet cuts at 60,000 psi, so it's very, very detailed in every area and aspect that you program for cuts, miters, waterfalls, everything like that. And then the tooling, you don't really get much of a finish doing it by hand, which is, that's where we started, is doing everything by hand polishing, hand cutting, everything like that. This is just flawless. The bits come down and, they run them so fast now. The production's unreal. And it finishes it like glass.
Park's really good about the organization. There's labels on the top of every program. It tells you what machine it goes on, the name of the job, the material, the run time of how long it's going to be on, so we can schedule our day out.
When our guys receive the paperwork for production, each page has the slab that's going to be cut with the slab number that we cross-reference for inventory. So we'll match the paperwork with the slab number and the G code, and then we'll take a forklift, pick it up, bring it over to the machine, make sure we line it up on the 0-point axis on all the saw jets, and then we'll start production.
But yeah, see, here's the one I just programmed. See, there's a laser up here, and it shoots down exactly what the computer told it to do, and it tells you where to line the pods up and where to put the pieces on. They're vacuum pods. It's actually suction that holds the pieces to the pods that hold them in place, while the tools will come around and take off the excess material and polish what's left. So this way it draws it out for the guys so they know exactly where to place the pods and then where to place the materials. So there's no guesswork involved. Everything's relatively simple. Titan, it's basically a CNC router. We have different profiles. There's 6 or 7 steps in each polishing process. It's just like sanding wood. You start real coarse with a bigger diamond, and then it just steps its way up until it gets smaller. The diamonds get smaller and smaller until it polishes the surface, gives that glass-like finish instead of just being a rough stone. Each one of these gauges is for a pad that's inside the machine, and that way you can adjust the pressure. It's basically the same thing as hand polishing. There's a step of pad. There's a number of pads you have to go through, starting with the 50 pad, ending with the 3000. Same thing here, but it's set up in a way that we can just run pieces right through it, and that way they'll just come out looking smooth and fine instead of someone standing over there spending 10, 15, 20 minutes on a piece. It can go through here in 20 seconds. Every now and then there'll be something that's real fragile. There's a limit on the size of pieces that can come through here. If they're too small or too skinny, we have to do them by hand. Depending on the material too, sometimes, like I just said, if it's something real fragile and we don't, you don't want to put a lot of pressure on it, you can do it by hand.
Nothing's put out into nature. So everything's picked up, everything we cut, everything we grind, anything is picked up into a machine, ciphered through, and it comes out clean. So only thing we're putting out there is just dirt in a bag, and it goes into a dumpster and it's recycled. So it's very, very unique. It's
Environmental friendly.
very environmental friendly.
The water, like for the metal tools, it keeps everything cool and clears away the debris and dust that comes out. Because when you're rubbing diamond against stone, it gets real hot real quick. Like you can actually, if he were to start polishing and turn the water off, the entire shop, you'd smell a burning smell. Because it gets real hot real fast. So yeah, water just keeps everything at a low temperature, keeps the diamond sharp, the whole 9 yards.
Everything's wet, which is really different on a shop, and that goes to an employee. So employees, you go into some of these shops and they're dry polishing and all whatnot, and the silica's in the air and everything like that. And we have none of that. So it's all watered and drops, which means a lot safer environment to work in.
Healthier,
Yep.
definitely.
Thank you so much for watching. Please visit us on our website.
Remember to like, subscribe, and follow us on social media.
That way you can stay up to date with all of us here at the Cabinet Granite Depot.
Thank you.
Thank you.